Welcome in Twitch viewers, welcome in YouTube viewers, welcome in VOD watchers. I swear this light waits until I go live to turn off. I don't know why it does it, but it's a conspiracy. Hold on. Every time. Hey, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in, Trans, Tanky Girl, and Kian, and Todd Grayson, Lupus. Welcome in over on Twitch. Hope you're all doing well. You know the drill. Weekends are for Kenshi, and right now in Kenshi, we are playing our Fogman Rehabilitation playthrough. I hope that things get a little more exciting this time around. My goal is to get some of our units away from home base into some ruins and get us some ancient science books, engineering research, all of the stuff that we need to advance our society to the next level. Today's going to be some training, some special units for that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Kitty, welcome in on Twitch. Good to have you. Got your bug ass kicked in Hollow Knight. Well, I hope you're having a good time because that's the crux of it. I feel like Hollow Knight is a little tilting for me. I feel like I'm going to avoid it until I'm in a different mindset. Also, I have like 100 other games that I want to play, but... Did more editing on the Zoo Tycoon VOD. I did the first rough cut of that today, so hopefully within a few days we can get our Cryptid Zoo on the Moon video out. That was a fun one. And working more on getting this one edited so I don't have to do it all in one big chunk when we get to a point in this playthrough. Maybe you could use some nice hot tea. That sounds good. I support this. All right, so here we are. In the middle of violence. Okay, good. Just drop us right into it. That's what we like. Reminds you should refill your mug with something warm here soon so you can start your transition into the cozy times of day. Yeah, you got it, Lupus. Hey, Ada, welcome in. Hello to you, Fog friend. Okay, let's see. I think this one might be starved to death. Oh, just about. Fru, welcome in. Good to have you. Lunk, let's see if you would like to recruit our starving friend here. Lunk has also gotten strength up. Oh, our starving friend is unconscious at the moment. Hey, thanks for lurking. All right, here's the deal. We're either going to recruit this one or he's going to starve. Currently in the process of washing all your bedding and so excited to get cozy in your freshly washed sheets tonight. There is something nice about that, isn't there? Okay, so we're getting on to about the nighttime, which is going to be perfect time for Lunk to go out with his new higher strength skill and try to grab us some princes. Want to make sure... Oh, yeah, our food is very good. Okay, so Lunk, you can dump the body. And let's see if we see any screaming over here. There's a death yard that way. So far, I'm not seeing any people screaming for their lives. We might have to pick a Fogman up and put them on a pole. Is he still so encumbered? Oh. That's right, because I had him grab a bunch of copper. Okay. So the problem was Lunk did not have enough strength before to carry somebody and run away at full speed. So we spent a good amount of yesterday training Lunk up to hopefully overcome this. Okay, we're going to pick this one up. Put them on the pole. And we can come back and check if that causes any... Normally, you can throw somebody on a pole, and a group of Fogmen will come along and eat them. Oh! What's happening over here? They seem to be somewhat broken. I wonder if their pathing is broken. I've never seen this behavior before. Will they attack if Lunk runs over? It's like some of them are. Let's get Lunk back home. I've never seen this behavior. I think they've all given up pursuit. I didn't see any princes there, though. You know what? That behavior could maybe be used for training something. Where is Beep? I require Beep. What's Chitinous doing? You mean it's out of resources? Oh, for some reason, Chitinous is doing a thing where he doesn't want to put away weapons. But when I put them away, he'll start smithing again. I want to see if I can perhaps get us 10 grand. And join the Shinobi Thieves and see if we can get some equipment for one of our princes. See if we can get Beep to mongrel like this. We may need to drop some copper. This will be good strength training, though. Okay, that got us most of the way there. Let's try to find some more stuff to sell. Maybe some electrical components. And then we'll be looking for some ninja rags or assassin rags. I guess the other thing we could do is try to get some money and send Conway to Armor King. Ah, they're out of money. Okay, good. We will have enough. Hey, Rain, welcome in. Good to see you. Buy some leather while we're here, too. It would be really cool if we could get the blueprints for Assassin's Rags and such. Okay, we're going to go over here, and we're going to join the Shinobi Thieves. What do you mean, what are you doing here? Are you not... Oh, that's the plastic surgeon. Okay. Where's the boss? Okay, now we are a member of the Thieves. And we're looking, yes, for the Shinobi Trader. Okay, do we have the money? We do! Okay. So this is actually a good source of stuff for us. We're going to go ahead and get the Assassin's Rags and a Thieves Backpack. This is going to be for Conway, who is our first sort of special operations unit. Hey, Clono, welcome in. Good to see you. Okay, that'll be a good start. Where's Conway? Oh, Conway is stuck. Let's get Beep to help with that. There we go. See how much easier it is when you have a team behind a task. All right. Okay. Conway now has a very nice special operations setup. Look at him there. Looks like he's worthy of the name Vespid. Ready to undergo special missions on our behalf. Okay, beep as you were. Now let's grab Conway here. Conway was hungry from being stuck back there. Probably almost starved to death. A couple food cubes. All right, now Conway actually has very little stealth, so needs to train that up some. That was a huge group of fogmen that just ran by. But this is exactly what Conway needed. See, Conway's stealth just went up to 6. It was at like -3. We need Conway to have good stealth so we can send Conway into ruins. Honestly, if we can get ourselves a new heavy to recruit along the way, even better. Look at that stealth skill just rocketing up. Honestly, Conway can be doing a lot of the missions that we've been having Lunk do at this rate. So I'm assuming there was some kind of death yard over here. Yeah, look at how quickly we're getting the stealth levels. Oh, I see footsteps down here. I'm sure the fog makes it easier to sneak. Conway's breaking into a ninja sprint already. What do we have here? Hey, I spy some princes down here. Okay, we've been spotted. In a regular run, those princes would be worth a fortune. We'll run back towards our Neo Hive. I mean, look, Stealth 48 already is just ridiculous progress. Conway's going to be the special operator we need in just a short time. I think we're no longer being chased. Yeah. The assassination is 36. We'll need to get him trained up on lockpicking and thievery as well. Okay, looks like I'm spotted. Oh, we got another group over here. Okay, where's our Goliath team? I mean, Conway can get some fighting experience too, but let's get the Goliaths over here as well. This group seems a little more aware. I wonder if it's because it's the middle of the day. By the way, I think I did knock out that prince. Hey, welcome in, Borealis. How you doing? It's not quite as sneaky as our friend Lunk. Not yet, but it's definitely going up. Bit woozy. Oh no. Hope you feel better. Getting a cold, so took some Tylenol PM. Well, I know that'll help you sleep. Except you thought it was Tylenol daytime. Oh, I see. And all of a sudden, the sneak XP slowed way down. I think the large group size has messed with their behavior. How's everyone doing here? Quite well, I would say. At least for me. We're just going to grind up some stealth XP real quick. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, see, we're already up to 76 stealth. We were 64 just a couple seconds ago. I'd like to see us get over 100 with the armor on, so that we would need to be higher than a nat 91 for that. Okay, rough day, but it's good to chill. Oh, well, it's good to have you. Just finished Dying Light 1, 2. Very cool. I got ruined on Dying Light when I played it near release on the PS4. And I got into a lobby with somebody who dropped me hacked endgame weapons that could kill, like, everything. And they were, like, the forbidden fruit. Like, once I had those, I couldn't not use them. But once I had them, every enemy became, like, a joke. And it just, it took the fun out of the game for me. Started Hollow Knight. Don't think you've died so fast in a video game before. Yeah, it's one of those. Imagine it takes the horror out of the nights when you can one-shot the super zombies. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Conway's hungry. Just a couple more levels, Conway, and you can come back home. That's why you never use cheat codes in games. Once you get OP, nothing is a challenge anymore, and it stops being fun. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely creative ways to use it, but if you're just making yourself OP, then yeah, you can really ruin the experience for yourself. I say as I make a character OP. Well, at least OP in stealth. What am I doing anyways? I am sneaking near a group of a very large group of enemies, and it is rocketing up my stealth skill. So I'm trying to get my stealth skill to very high so that I can have this unit go into ruins and such. And find me ancient research, science books, AI cores, things like that. Think I'm just making them dizzy. It's part of the stealth training. Poor Conway. Poor sneaky Conway. I mean, look, when I started doing this, when you entered chat, my stealth was 64. It is currently 87, almost 88. So it's working. We're seeing gains. Played in closed lobbies because you considered that someone would drop you endgame stuff. Maybe not even hack stuff, just endgame stuff to be nice. Really take the tension out of scavenging. Yeah, absolutely can. It's amazing how many ways there are to grow quickly in this game. Conway the Stealth King. Look, okay, 98. But that's with +9 from the from the rags, so we're at 89 nat. Wait, I gave Conway some food cubes. I wonder what happened. I wonder if he ate them all or if something else happened to them. He might have put them back in the bag when ditching, or in the barrel when ditching resources. No Man's Sky will be at the Nexus where there are other players and a lot of them are newbies. So you'll zap them over some resources they can sell for a few million credits to get them started. Is a few million a lot or kind of no big deal in that game? For a newbie, it's a lot. Let's also get Conway to get some first aid. For seasoned players, you can make 50 million in one shot selling ships you find on space stations if you know what you're doing. Okay, so yeah, it does seem like that is a pretty good amount. You personally have around 2.5 billion. Wow. See if I can get Conway some training up here. Locksmith training box. That'll be a start. One of those things that's relative because you used to give iron armor to newbies in RuneScape, but for Dying Light, where the early game is all about sneaking around, scavenging, and avoiding combat because you're fighting with wrenches and pipes, turns it more into an action game, right? Okay, I thought I saw a prince among them. A prince among them. That sounds like a book title. A prince among fogmen. This one is being quite resistant to recruitment. Let's send Beep into town for some more leather and such. I think the one trade goods store is going to close before he gets there, though. We have ways of making him talk, waiting in one game hour. What does the Fogman count up to? 4 squads? Yes, and overall, 26 characters. Also, welcome in, Paul. Is Pablo still in the Goliath squad? He is. Currently guarding the food barrel from intrusion. I like how sometimes the Fogmen will walk by and don't really bother with us, and then other times they pick a fight. All hail the food barrel, I know that's right. Okay, where is Chitinous? Chitinous is not doing his job. Look at him doing his job right when you look. Oh shit, boss is here. 4 squads and 7 days ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all hivers are created equal. Did they? Is that what I said? Did I say that they were all equal? Do you have that on tape? Clip it and ship it. Yeah, we'll just let Conway get some lockpicking experience there. His assassination is pretty good. Stealth is incredible. Oh. Oops, I messed it up. Now I have to wait an hour. How's the crops doing? We have Max Wheat Straw. Max Wheat Straw kind of sounds like a name. I think we have 2 ovens going. But nobody really filling them with... At least filling this one with water. Pickles. Operate that. What is my target population? Really big. I'm not quite sure. The mod that I have allows us to go up to 256. Hey, it's me, Max Wheatstraw. I'm on the air. You know what, let's actually have Pickles haul to the storage first. Because then Jesse should be able to grab from right there, and we'll have the most efficient method possible. Max Wheatstraw is a great name for the next recruit. Take a 256-member squad into the swamp and watch your TPU catch fire. I'll be crowdfunding for a new one shortly after. Just want to know if Pickles is still alive and living their best turret operator life. They're not a turret operator because they almost killed somebody, but currently helping with the baking of bread. Adachi almost removed Walta's head, and now we're more cautious about the turrets. We're discussing turret safety. We might be in a position to get a third bread oven going. We're almost all full up of fabric. I think once we fill our chests with these medical kits, we'll swatch the hemp over to hashish, maybe. And then that way we've got a for-profit item that we're producing. Baking bread while breaking bad. Honestly, we should open up an edibles kitchen. Imagine hemp food cubes. Have to be like, careful now. You only eat 1/8 at a time. And wait at least 30 minutes before the second part. Any more than that will have you seeing flying beak ogres and mist ghouls. Okay, let me look at the names list. Oh, this one should be Subway Slammer. Because it's a heavy. Also, it is mine for the slamming. I never played P5X, so I only know of the Subway Slammer secondhand. Well, our iron plate production is pretty much full. All right, how's Conway doing? Conway's hungry again. Wait a second, do Fogmen not have the reduced hunger? They sure don't. Fogmen do not have the reduced hunger of normal hivers. That's why they always eat people. Don't think they have acid resistance either. I don't think so, which is really unfortunate for a couple of things. I think we ran out of hemp. We did. Okay, interesting. That's kind of the weak spot in our production right now is hemp. Good thing there's no acid rain in the Foglands or we'd get spammed with pain dialogue anytime it happens. So we can make sleeveless long coats. That's some acid protection. If we needed to, we could get our people up to 90% acid protection. But I guess if we want a higher level armor smithing... Yeah, plate armor crafting. We need engineering research. Your acid resistance is quite low as well. Okay, let's see. Let's get Conway to grab some trade goods. Does seem like we're hitting the limit of what we can research with normal books. We have hit the limit. That is part of the reason we're training up Conway to go search some ruins and such for us. Ah, the guard sees us now. What if the guard didn't see us? And just thinking about ways to get a little more lockpicking experience. Oh, you know what I needed to look for? Was tools. I've never actually used tools. I wonder who would have some. No, don't ditch your resources. Hey, Borealis, have a good supper. Hey, better pants here for us. Sometimes use them very early on in runs, but you can count the times you've used tools on one hand. Yeah, we're just going for things that are a little above our normal station in terms of ability to lockpick and stuff. I've noticed in some of the ruins, they're sometimes too strong. A black and chain hive shirt could be good. It does lower stealth quite a bit. Oh, and it's expensive. All right, I want to have Conway check out this ancient lab and see what the situation is. Oh, you know what? I wanted to check some of the other shops first and see if anybody sold tools. All right, we've got an ad break. I'm going to play through this one, but I'm just going to be checking for tools and stuff. Actually, you know what? I could use a short break. I'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for hanging in there. Go away or I'll call the police. Shinji, what the fuck are the police gonna do about that? You see the meat nightmare hallway outside. Okay, so we need a new windshield. Get out of that room. You didn't pay for that room. You don't have a key card.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Tried to land on one, and I got him.
You know who you got?
Did I get you?
Yes!
Why didn't you say anything?
Because I needed a second to process the fact that you just squished me from the sky.
Jeez.
Toilet! I got so excited for the toilet. I didn't check to see if the sink worked first. Screw you, your fridge is on top of your cupboards now. Deal with it. Alright, now luckily I already absorbed some of these mines up through here, so there should be fewer. Notice I didn't say none, I said fewer. Come on, we got this. We got this. Let's do it. Nothing to it. All right, thanks for hanging out, y'all. And look, we came back in a good time. We are just done with ads here. That Helldivers clip, that is a good one, isn't it? Hey, thank you, thank you. And the knife to a ghoul fight. So that was on Fallout 4 Frost as well. Literally, if I had missed a single one of those blocks, I would have died. Because the difficulty on Fallout 4 Frost is immense. Can maybe steal some tools from somebody if I spot any lying around. Some tools back here. Oh! Get out of there, Conway. Get out of there. Come on home, bud. Nobody makes the law on my watch. Hey, you know, that's what Conway is all about. If he's got to do a little OSP, that's on-site procurement, for those of you not in the know, then that's what he's going to do. I like how we've played like 1 hour of Metal Gear, and already so many references have started just making their way into basically everything we do. All right. Send Conway over this way. Amount of references will only increase as you get through more of the series. Your vengeance is a fountain of memes. Okay, so I'm going to bring something up. This is not a promise. This is not a deal I'm making with you. It's just a thought. If I can get a little ahead of my YouTube editing, I want to try adding more stream days to do stuff that we can do for YouTube. And I do want to get through Metal Gear Solid. That'll be some of our stream days. I'm not planning to do anything particular with that on YouTube. But I've been kicking over in my head a Zomboid series where we use Project Zomboid to embrace mortality and decide what type of life we want to live. So we'll play it hardcore permadeath, which is really the only way that you play Zomboid. And we'll create a character. I want to create a list of motivations, and we'll roll a random name and a random motivation, and we'll have to role play as what that character's motivation is. Like, it can be anything from I want to take as many of them with me as I can to I want to find my peace and my sanctuary before I go. I want to be a peak human specimen. You know, it's just going to be a random motivation, and that's going to be our goal rather than just survive as long as possible. I want to archive all the great comic books in the world before I go, you know, stuff like that. Okay, so we got 3 here. 2 there. 2 there. Ancient safes are high level. Grow the perfect rose. Can you grow roses in Zomboid? We're gonna try leading them out again. I know it didn't work super well last time, but maybe if we can lead them further away. Also, I'm going to put him on hold so he doesn't run back. Oh, that's not the exit. Don't think they added flowers, but you can have a nice garden. Yeah, one of them is going to be like, get in touch with the outdoors. Sounds like a lot of fun. You generally prefer watching runs with specific goals in mind because it adds danger when attempting to achieve those goals. Yeah, and in our case, it's going to be about every decision that we make is, like, obviously, if your goal is to take as many of them with you before you die, then you don't just want to die quickly, but it's not necessarily per se your end goal to live forever. Raise an absurd amount of cows. I think my first one is going to be a bit of a cop-out. It's just going to be adapt to this new world, and that'll be my excuse for learning to play the game again. Because I haven't played it in over 2 years, and I was not, like, super deep into it. Been a long time since you played Zomboid. Heard they made it a lot harder to survive long-term. Guess we'll have to see. And then the YouTube angle, how we use that on YouTube will almost be like an anthology of stories. Be like, this is how they died. These are their stories. Sounds so fun. Thank you. I've been really going over it. Oh, Conway, don't get caught there. Oh, almost got caught by a lunge. Okay, so it turns out that is not going to do. We just can't lead them away, and when we do, it's not like the ones up in Leviathan Coast, where when you lead them away, they just leave. Do we want to send Conway to Leviathan Coast? I always wanted to play Zomboid, but like Stardew Valley, build a house in the woods, grow some crops. Yeah, exactly. We've got a lot of options. Playing Farmer Zomboid is pretty fun too, oddly comfy. I'm gonna send Conway on home to get more food. Conway not know how to get there. We might send Conway on a scouting mission. Hey, Faded Epitaph, welcome in. Great to see you. What was that? Clearly a dead mist ghoul. The mist ghoul mod is horrifying. I have seen it. I've never seen anybody play with it, but I've seen the screenshots and such. The other possibility is, well, I think we sent Conway to look for some of these ruins that are penetrable by a single person. But we might have to send large groups, large trained groups with very high level equipment to get some of these others. The other thing we could do, we could raise some money and send Conway to, like, Black Desert City. And Flats Lagoon to get the initial. I think they sell a couple engineering research and ancient science books and even AI course. So we could start out that way. Baloney missed. What's that about? Get some cash right off the bat. The city should pretty much take care of itself at this point, the Neo Hive, if I go and do some other things. I think we might pull off of the medkit production and move to hashish. Assuming we can do that. We're medicines, we're drug lords now. Okay, so actually I don't think I can do hashish. But I think we have the wheat straw that I can do grog. Lunk's distillery arc. Had lots of success with rum, but not sure it would work here. Yeah, we'll try the grog. I think I have Adachi. Adachi's not doing anything. Monk discovers dwarven heritage, becomes a renowned brewer. It should be a good place for running grog as well, considering it's a tech hunter territory. Let's get Conway down here and see if we can grab some more princes, maybe. Or somewhere where there's activity anyways. So they seem to have moved on to a different death yard. Uh, also, they seem to be in the sky. Okay, yeah, that doesn't appear to be behaving as expected. So I think Conway might be being chased. That's some impressive tech. I know we need to find out where their sources are from. Oh, I think Conway had some leather to drop off. What is Chitinous doing? Maybe I make hauling to weapon cabinet priority 1. See how we're doing on the wheat straw. For now, still good. This one's been ready to harvest for a while, so we might have actually needed to do something with this overflow capacity. Oh, and our food storage is full. Honestly, we could sell some of these for cats, too. I'd say we've become pretty adept at having, like, a little society. Not even so little. I mean, it's almost the size of my whole squad that I beat the game with the first time around. Yeah, maybe we're in our money arc. At this rate, we could afford to buy some advanced research, but also we could start... Well, depending how far the research gets us, we could get our own limbs going. But we could also be buying limbs. We sell the armor that we're making too. I'd say we'd be doing okay. Oh, they have a bunch of grog here anyway. Maybe we try to recruit another Fogman for some more, because you can have multiple people working the grog stations. Being attacked in the squad. Beep. Yeah, we got lots of money. I say once we're well into the six figures, we should go on a couple of trips. Oh, Adachi is stuck. Lunk. And you know what? While Lunk's doing nothing, Lunk can be brewing also. Oh, it can only have one worker. Never mind. It could have multiple, though. How's the water situation? Water situation is pretty well. Grog is coming along a little bit more slowly than I thought. Chitinous seems to be working appropriately now. Another XL wheat farm going. And who's pretty light on jobs? I'm gonna go with Curtis. That's gonna be Curtis's job. Are they inside the rock again? We'll grab this heavy. I wonder why we can't first aid. Okay. Another drone to do some more grog making would come along really well, I think. You're out here all by yourself. How would you like a job making grog? Wait, any princes? Don't think so. You heeded the call. What did you do, Rez? Welcome in. Oh, any princes? Yes, here you are. See, this one we can first aid. Okay, welcome Max Wheatstraw. So while this one is a heavy and will be responsible for maintaining security around here, first of all, we're going to put him in bed to heal up his leg. And then he'll be responsible for increased grog production. Where is Lloyd going? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Lloyd's normal machine. Gotcha. Yeah, he's gonna need quite the while to heal up. Ah, Subway Slammer is hungry. We need to save and load, and that should reset their feeding algorithm. The Kenshi version of Max Payne, that's another game I really need to play. I own it. I own it on PS2, but I haven't played it yet. Okay, so Max Wheatstraw is going to bed. Subway Slammer just went and got some food. I wonder what level these poles are to lockpick. I'm definitely asking for a good reason and nothing scary. Let's go see the skeleton doctor. We got a right masterwork scout leg. And then a left masterwork stealth leg. Okay, yes, this will be necessary for Conway's future endeavors. How fast is Conway running right now? 24. So 24 plus 40% of 24 is like 11. Cyber Conway. I think that's going to be necessary if Conway is going to run to all of those other areas that we talked about, like Flats Lagoon and all that. We got to have more money before that becomes a serious consideration, but we should start planning for it now. What is chitinous doing? Are we out of iron plates? No? So what's the job? Does Nardicus need to move? Oh, my nav mesh broke. Colony is looking good. Hey, thank you, DJ. I don't know why it doesn't like this building. There we go. The only idea you have is because it's a little into the slope. Yeah, it definitely could be. Control-Shift F11, that's what just fixed it. It's just for some reason the UI isn't showing up when I do that lately. I don't know why the shopkeeper was trying to open and close the door like that. Been having fun recently in this game with a small group of strong fighters. Yeah, my last run was a solo run, and it was a lot of fun. You know, there's definitely a bunch of ways to play the game. What is Uno's smithing skill now? 79. Beep is always your running man, too. He wants to be a swordsman, but he's so frail. See, we need engineering research to get hashish production. Really pushed production fast. Yeah, we've been going at it. Ooh, Mech Sweetstraw is just about healed up. That means he'll get armored up and then be another person making grog for us. Beep in your run has 3 cybernetic limbs and upper 60s in stats. We love Beep. Okay, I am going to need another well. Gonna have any Hivers and Samurai. Yeah, I think so. I think once I get the plate armor crafting, we'll definitely move into, if not samurai, at least plate jackets. See, it's not just the limbs that need protection, but hivers also have a really high hit chance in the chest. Samurai armor and the chain undershirt is your go-to for vanilla hivers. The hiver chain shirt specifically, or do you have something that lets them wear regular? Need to invest in some plate with your unit. They need it for the damage to come. Yeah, the hiver chain shirt. Gotcha. Where is chitinous? Why is chitinous not working? Sheena's full. Okay, so do your job. Put your weapon away. Hiver chain shirt for the soldiers and the leather one for everyone else. Gotcha. All right, that's already making a dent in our water situation. Max Wheatstraw is getting pretty healed up, so let's come over here and let's get you some armor, buddy. I know I saw some specialist. Yep. Yes, there you go. Get to work on that grog. Actually didn't know about the high chance for their chest to be hit. Yeah, that was something Frankie told me about when he was in here the other day. All right. I'm gonna see. I want to experiment with one of these poles. This game is so quiet sometimes. Is there a hiver around? Maybe someone who's knocked out. You can see it in retrospect since you mostly play hiver, but before then you just assumed it was like that for everyone. Yeah, I think in the FCS you can see the different chances. Actually, you know what? I think we may be able to grab a test subject over here. Need the others to be tough enough to shrug off Southern Hive Guards first. Yeah, that's going to be a whole thing when we get to taking them on. Why's Conway so slow? Oh, these are encumbering, probably. That's why. Okay, I've got a 90% chance to pick the lock. And this is a pretty close one to our base in case something goes wrong. We've got a right and a left leg. Conway, the dedicated special operator, looks at the pole and knows what he must do to go above and beyond and become a true force of reckoning for Lunk's Neo Hive. You want to see if you can recruit King? Oh, maybe let's come out of sneak here. Maybe this is not a super active hive. What's everybody else doing? It seems more of them are coming from this direction. Now, hold on. No, something is messed up here. Other than that my Goliath squad came to save me. We were too close to base. Pablo, how did you get up there? Conway won't first aid when on the pole. That's a problem. Because with 50 blood, I think we could bleed to death. He can outrun them? Yeah, but he can't patch them up. I mean, maybe he won't need to patch them up because once the leg comes off, I don't think they start losing blood until the leg actually comes off, and then putting the new leg on should stop the bleeding. He'll have to heal the negative bandaged health, but he can do that back at base. So yeah, we might be on for this still. It's an interesting predicament, though. I think we're gonna have to go to a farther one. It seems like the furthest one over here. It is weird that the automatically medic job doesn't work, though. Are we a little too far away? I think they'll come find us. Oh, there were some further ones, by the way, but I think we're okay. But they're dead. Yeah, it's like the Fogman behavior is broken. looks just a little bugged. What if we save and reload? Okay, well, now the dialogue is happening. Damn, it's foggy out here. Can't see anything. Okay, here we go. Oh no! You can't do this with Fogmen. They're broken. Oh wait, here we go. Okay. That was scary for a second. It wasn't letting me open my limb menu. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were in ads for this important moment. "35 miles an hour, that's what I like to see." Conway escapes a little woozy, a little low on blood. But alive, alive and improved. All right. Teaching resources. What resources? Oh, food? Oh, man, look at all the grog that we have. How's the wheat straw going? We're now at a slight deficit, but maybe not once we do these harvests. Conway, why don't you get yourself in bed? You've earned a rest. Get that blood back in your body. You don't have a lot of it to begin with. Katniss, are you stuck again? Yes. Yeah, I wonder if I think we are using the wheat straw faster than we're getting it back, so maybe one more plot would be good. Max Wheatstraw is doing a great job making that grog. Its cooking level is 11. And then Adachi's is 26. So the higher their cooking skill, the more they should be able to get out of the same amount of wheat straw. I don't know what level they can get more efficient, but they will in time. And Conway has all of his blood back. Hell yeah, now that's a solid grog run, and then let's grab some weapons to sell also. And into town we go. So, carrying this amount of equipment, Conway cannot currently outrun a beak thing. But if he were just running around and selling stuff and buying blueprints and maybe some books, he would be fast enough to outrun beak things, I believe. Ah, the shopkeeper can't afford that. Hey, looks like we're doing something all right for ourselves. Got a good bit of leather. Now, one thing that we could use before any eventual trading runs is a dust coat. Yeah, that's acid and burning resistance. He's got something for gas. So, you know, as a special operator ought to, he's able to go into most areas, and he's got 90% acid resistance. So maybe if we just grab a hat also on the way. But this should set him up to go to those areas we were talking about and get some supplies. Flats Lagoon, Black Scratch, Black Desert City. Sell some of this. Sell some of these. What's Chitinous doing? Okay, sleeping. Why are you sleeping? Because you don't have space to pick that up, because... I don't know, the whole logic is broken. What if we have Uno's first job be to haul to the weapon cabinet? That might keep this loop from breaking all the time. Yeah, say we probably want to be at roughly 100K to go on a shopping trip with Conway. I'm about to get a third grog out of this. Oh, Conway should also start to grab a repair kit. That's a good point. I got some high-level weapons here. Desert sabers sell for a good amount. Like almost twice what hold sabers do. Do we have any foreign sabers of this class? Or yeah, foreign sabers and desert sabers sell for the same. Let's get the desert saber blueprint. And we can have chitinous swap over to making those for now as our main weapon of export. Okay, so Uno's not actually doing this job. Yeah, we're just going to make desert sabers from now on. At least until we need more polearms for our troops, but just in terms of cranking out money, looks like desert sabers are going to be where it's at. Looks like maybe stealth can't go over 100. I think. It's interesting. Oh, but the speed and stealth can go higher. So that is a nice thing. They're pretty decent too if you build in UC territory. Oh yeah, because of all the spiders and skimmers and everything. Well, hey, I will say this, we're getting a lot more money this stream than we started with. Okay, so ours sell for a little bit less than what the shop ones do, but I knew that the ones that you make are a little worse. So let's see, by the way, material costs 5. So it costs 25% more material, but it sells for 100% more total. So yeah, that'll pay for its own blueprint pretty quickly. Makes for easy smuggling into the shinobi thieves for a quick buck. We just gotta wait overnight for the shops to restock. I think we might be able to make our first trip to, we can try for Flats Lagoon, maybe. Let me see something. Yeah, so the dust coat still has the stealth effect, but not the assassination and everything. Okay, so right now it seems like we are out of hemp. Oh no, what's Joker doing? Aimless, why are you aimless? It's empty, so why don't you get the hemp and bring it over? Is your inventory full? Ah, your inventory's full. Isn't it amazing the troubleshooting you have to do sometimes just to figure out why they're not quite doing their job the way you anticipated? All right, that should be about morning time. All right, 58,000. It's a little under the 100,000 that I said we should have. But let's just go shopping and see what we can get for it in terms of research and books and all that. Grab some food for the road. Oh, and needed to buy a repair kit as well. Okay, let's see. First place to go. Let's try Flats Lagoon. It's a little further away, but I think Black Desert City is going to have more of the stuff that we don't need right now, like AI cores and things like that. Let's see if we can work our way up to somewhere that's going to have more of the engineering research and ancient science books. Conway got a decent amount of toughness from having the limbs eaten off as well. Excuse me. Forgot to grab a hat, so the acid rain might be bad. Going through it. Are we really going to run through stack? Yep. We're just going to run right through stack. Nobody knows me. Nobody cares. How's our athletics looking? 61. Yeah, so he's only going to get faster as the athletics goes up. Already 36. I want to say beak things are 34. And where we're going... Well, I'm not going to say the next part. Too superstitious. We don't need roads. By the way, the game definitely seems to be slower right now. I don't think this is full 5 times. Well, it's getting back to it. But it did definitely slow down from the full 5 times speed. This is familiar territory. This feels like home. Hey, Cemetery Chick, welcome in. Oh, why are we slow sneaking all of a sudden? As though we're in water. Whenever you don't settle in Shem, you miss it because of its map location. Just so convenient, right? Discovered Strange Town. Well, hey, now that sounds like my kind of place. It's awful convenient when the game doesn't load that you're swimming, so you you just fly across it at regular speed. Conway's like Sonic, he's just so fast he can run on water. Aha! 2 engineering research. One more ancient science book. And we'll stop and buy a couple pieces, or a piece of meat or something. Okay. Conway, bring it on home. If his limbs ever get lost, he could run incredibly fast. Well, he already has a Masterwork Scout leg and a Masterwork Stealth leg. Right now, he's running 36 miles an hour. If I swapped over to a second Masterwork Scout leg, he'd be moving. And I just might, depending on the type of cache that we have access to and if a new one spawns. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. I wonder if anybody caught the, or got to the point where I put the Sonic CD song in my last video. Other than the Sonic CD song, I made all the guitar tracks for the little title bumpers in between. It's pretty fun. Watching that tomorrow, got a lot of things to sign, so it'll keep you going. Hey, thanks for checking it out. By the way, not to be a bother, but there seems to be some information going around that YouTube views are not showing up the same recently. They don't have it quite figured out, but some big YouTubers have showed some pretty good evidence that the way views are counted are changing. So the biggest absolutely free way you can support your favorite YouTubers is if you just leave a comment with something you liked about the video, something you enjoyed, or something nice, and that, according to some of this information, may be more likely to make sure that your view gets full credit as an engaged view. If you don't feel like doing that, then that's fine by me. I know that watching YouTube for fun should not become a job that you have to do to support people, but just putting it out there. The big speculation right now actually has to do with, it seems to be pretty consistent that PC views have dropped across the board. So mobile has stayed the same, tablet has stayed the same. TV has stayed the same, but PC, apparently between August 9th to 12th, many large creators saw a drop of about 40% from their traffic viewed by PC. And this was across many creators and many genres. So there's a lot up in the air right now. I've noticed, I went and I checked my channel with their new restricted mode, and like 85% of my channel's content does not show up if you happen to be on restricted mode. So just with a combination of things up in the air right now, it seems to be impacting a lot of people. Hey, Willow, welcome in. Good to see you. You know, honestly, I'm trying to remember if plate armor requires leather. If it doesn't require leather, it might actually be the more sustainable way for us to be making armor right now than leather armors. All right, just about back home, and I'm thinking about what we're going to research. I'm thinking it's kind of got to be, let's say, if I have 2 engineering research. Oh, it's tough. It's tough to pick just a couple of things. A machinist playthrough would be interesting, where you make your living only by scavenging and selling research materials. Why have you stopped here, Conway? Go home. Conway, go home. Conway doesn't know how to get home. This shall take us close. Do a backflip. There, I just did it so fast. You want to see me do it again? What's up with the squad? No, what happened here? Yeah, beep. We have a Fogman playthrough going today. That's what we're doing. So we have an entire Neo hive of Fogmen that we have imprisoned and then recruited on our side. Nice backflip and thanks. Yeah, if you couldn't see it, your monitor probably doesn't have a high enough refresh rate, so, you know, skill issue or whatever. Do the Fogmen eat people? Not my Fogmen. They eat food cubes. All right, let's see what kind of research we can get going. Ooh, tech level 4 would be a cool one. Food cube, totally non-intelligent meat, so you get it. Plate armor crafting, crossbow crafting, advanced weaponsmithing. Ore drill. Steel bars. Hashish? I wanted hashish, but that'll have to wait until I get a new engineering research. How's the grog production coming? Alright, 10. You guys are doing okay. Lost half of your giant betta, swam into a shrimp log and got stuck and you didn't find him in time. Oh, I'm sorry, cemetery chick. That sucks. All right, we just got to make up another, 60K or so. And then we can, maybe we try for Black Scratch next. We were down to 40 cats. We went from like 60,000 to 40. Like your long-lasting gummies. Something about gummies for me is like a super small amount, good. A super small amount with double the CBD, even better. Slightly more than that small amount. Skin, like, anxious, can't complete a thought, like, dissociating. Nerve to run or die, exactly. You take around 400 to 500 milligrams at a time? That's like CBD or Delta 8 or something, right? That's not full spectrum, right? Because the part I'm talking about with the dissociation and everything is like 10 milligrams for me. Need 100 milligrams at least, and even then it's a 50-50. You're going to have a good time or poop your pantaloons. Okay, we're back up to almost 40 grand already. Oh, you know what, Lunk? Lunk needs to get to research. What is Lunk doing? Lunk's standing out here not contributing. Let's get a light over the research station. Damn it, Lunk, what are you doing? Oh, I still have enough ancient science books for something else? Maybe ore drill, because we can be making crossbows and such. THCP, hemp-derived CBD, D9 at 15 milligrams and a second dose of THCA. Okay, so that's at least not Just full bore at 500 milligrams. Harpoon turret sounds like a fantastic way to kill your own guys. I know. Especially the weaker ones, which we're going to need a few more around here, I think. It's a painkiller. Okay, I can get that. I just wouldn't be able to use it for that. I don't know, maybe eventually you build a tolerance to it, but... Okay, so we are going to run out of wheat straw. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take max wheat straw off of operating the grog. And let's see. Once we do this harvest and we have enough... we can go ahead and get a second XL farm going, or like 7th XL farm going. Are they all doing one fighting style? For right now, yeah. So I've got my Goliath squad. They are my heavies. Pretty much everyone's got polearms. The only people who are special are Lunk, who started the group. And then Vespid is, or Conway is our Spec Ops guy. So very high stealth, 91 stealth, 45 assassination. And he's also kind of our runner to various establishments and locations. All right, this is the time when we're going to get a chance to put up a new wheat farm. So you're very well versed in the game. How many hours you got? About 330. This is my 3rd playthrough. My first playthrough was totally blind, and that was 270 hours to do everything that I wanted to do. Then we did a solo hardcore rock bottom run. That was about 30 hours, and then this is the Fogman Rehabilitation run. I put the runs on YouTube as well. I edit them down a little bit. Doth know of the Fishman? Yes, I have killed the King Gurgler. I'm pretty sure I have visited everywhere on the map. Hey, thanks for that follow. Welcome in. Mighty Canhead? What? Cannibals, huh? I have never heard of Mighty Canhead. You haven't seen this one ever? Get a plate beating station. Hope defenses are good. I mean, defenses are our people with weapons. Because we tried doing turrets, and the thing with Fogmen is... the Fogmen are very flimsy, so if you shoot your own people with good defenses, you can just erase them from existence. Oh, and they're coming from a really interesting place. It's my favorite side faction or bandit group. Favorite that I like is probably the Crab Raiders. Oh, or the Tech Hunters. You said side faction or bandit group. I'm going to say the Tech Hunters, even though some would argue they should be a major faction. The Crab Raiders are quite cool. The Skin Bandits, I don't like them, but they're a very cool invention. All right, let's close our gates here. Or at least the front gate, since that's the way they'll come in. You know what? I've just got a feeling. We're actually going to open this and let Beep out. I've just got a feeling that Beep could bring some tech hunters to help us. We might have this all on our own, but... we've got cats. Let's use them. Crab Raiders, anti-slavers, yeah, and tech hunters. All right, let's see where there's some tech hunters or mercenaries for hire, preferably tech hunters. Mercenary captain. Skin bandits are great, but the Bugmaster is where it's at. Crumble John. Yeah, Crumble John's in there too. All right, Beep, you stay out here because I don't want to lose you. Let's get... okay, so Mighty Canhead. Wait. Is it literally just Mighty Canhead? Oh, okay, there's a couple more. Are there more behind? There we go. They're honestly, they seem less scary than the Fogmen that we fight usually. Did he get into a fight with Fogmen? Probably. Where are they going? Are they just trying to steal stuff? BRB, yeah, take your time. I think Infinite Wing Wing is your second favorite special companion next to Beep. It's a pretty good group. Trying to steal me? Yeah, but it seemed like they were running in to get stuff. Oh, okay, so here's a bunch of them now. Okay, so that's a lot of them. Where, by the way, are the mercenaries? Wow, this is bad. The mercenaries just never leave Mongrel? Oh, that's the Shinobi Guard. It's not who I hired, though. Because the back door is closed? There's a bunch of bugmen. Are you ready for the great retrieval of limbs? Lunk's still inside researching. Okay, Lunk, you do your thing. Conway, you're our Spec Ops guy. Get in there and rescue some people. Lore question, if anyone knows our Fogmen hivers, they are hivers whose connection with their queen has been interrupted, and they become a dead hive. You can actually turn the Southern Hive into a dead hive by killing their queen, and then they become Fogmen. I mean, it wouldn't be this back door they're at, would it? No. Crazy that they are technically biological machines. Yeah, that's my theory, since, you know, the queens are mechanical. They were probably developed by the Second Empire. Yeah. Mighty Ken had thought he had something on us. In the game you completed recently, you just killed King. It kind of lessens the amount of patrols on the outskirts of Grey Shelf. Gotcha. Maybe we try rehabilitation of one of these poor cannibal men. No, this is a Fogman playthrough. Hey, wait, wait a second. This guy's got Adachi and is just holding him there, and you're gonna let that happen? That one's got chitinous. Conway, go get him. I was gonna say, are any of our other people being carried away? Yeah. Conway, go get Lloyd. Is the goal to make the map all fog? Not right now. Right now, it's just to make a productive society with them. But we'll see what the later goals are. Tried to pull a fast one. They did. Anybody else, like, missing? Kyle's there. Lloyd's here. Chitinous. Joker. Anasir. Dachi. Walter. Go rescue your friends, Walter. Had no idea cannibal raids could happen here. A Nasir is dead. But who's gonna supply our copper? Hey Tao, welcome in. Walta, patch yourself up, Walta. Think you've accomplished your goals with the Grey Desert run? Hey, there's never any problem with calling a run and saying I'm happy with it where it is now. Sometimes the climb is the fun part. Time to kidnap more Fogmen. Yeah, once we account for everybody, we will. Oh, look. Now the Fogmen are kidnapping our Fogmen. Is this the mercenary we hired? What good are you? We paid you and you didn't even show up. Well, now you can stand here and clean up the ones that get back up. All right, they're starting to rescue people and put them in bed. Could find a strong one and rehabilitate them with your fist over and over. Where do you think you're going? I think this is a case for the subway slammer. Is Igor a Fogman? No, Igor is a southern hive, in my opinion. Nardicus, what are you doing out there with Conway still? Oh no, Conway was the one carrying Nardicus. Okay, so Adachi is okay. Joker is okay. We might have needed more beds. I thought I built a good amount, but here we are. One casualty for a surprise raid isn't bad at all. Yeah, and honestly, it's just because the Fogmen, they have such low health. A Nasir got to minus 50 and died. Chitinous is back to making weapons. Fabrics and armor plating, that's all we need for heavy weapons. We should absolutely buy, if not samurai armor, the plate jacket blueprint. Honestly, just better armor could have saved us. We might be more ready next time, just on account of having the better armor. Misha, will you tend to your friend? We're gonna bring A Nasir to his favorite place. Oh no, Misha is stuck on the wall. Oh, this game has perfect navigation, and pathfinding. Burial among the copper. Beep, can you pick up Anna Sear? Or Misha? Pick up Misha. Okay, so, Aid Nasir will be laid to rest at his second favorite place, this inaccessible segment of wall. All right, so to make armor plating, we need raw iron. So yeah, we move on. Uno, you're gonna be no good to us, so you should rest up your limbs. This reminds you to get the Bury the Dead mod. And you know, the same sun rises on a different day. Where are you, sun? Okay, we're gonna look at the planets instead. Same sun rises on a different day. Productivity resumes. The hive buzzes on as it always did. Okay, Benry can wake up. I said Benry can wake up. You don't need to sleep anymore. Slurpy's good. Vermilion is good. Subway Slammer is good. Ooh, Pickles needs a rest. And Adachi needs a rest. Cornflake could take a bed, and Flat Cake. Such a peaceful little nap time. Can you not get their Flat Cake? No, Flat Cake appears to be totally stuck. Beep, where art thou? Nope. Flat Cake, I put you in bed for a reason. You're gonna take your nap and you're gonna like it. Titanus could use a rest. He's gonna turn out poor quality weapons if he doesn't. Curtis. Lloyd. Kyle. Look at them all sleeping peacefully. The cannibals also are peaceful now. I don't know how that mercenary got out there, but he's keeping my gates clear. Wait, are these red dots because there are some cannibals that are tied up on the Fogman pole? The irony, if so. These appear to be escaped servants. Yeah, look at the Fogman populations out here. Now, the nice thing about them having little health is they get restored back to health pretty quickly. See, right now, Uno is at armor quality shoddy. Wait, a cannibal raid? Another cannibal raid? What is happening? And where are they even coming from? Did they regroup? How long do we have these mercenaries? 3 days, 2 hours. Okay, so they're going to be here for this one. Well, I can't really complain about the training they're going to get. Let's get Goliath squad to assemble at the gate. Scrawny cannibals this time. It's a pretty big group of them. Must be scrawny because you took out Canhead? Maybe. Alright, they're running away with anybody. Adachi and Pickles are still sleeping. Oh, Conway is still carrying Nardicus. That didn't need to be the case, but... Hey, Arlana, welcome in. Nobody else is being carried away. There been any mods I've had an eye on for other runs? Maybe eventually UWE or something like that. But I think for my next few runs, I'll still keep it pretty simple. I've got plans for my next few runs after this one. Always use reactive world so much so that you forget what Kenshi looks like without it. I could see a run where I use reactive world. Might be interesting in a particular solo run that I have coming up. All right, thus is the fate of the scrawny cannibals. Been enjoying Kaizo. Somebody said I should do Legends of Kenshi, but I've heard bad things about the balance in that mod. Mostly from Frankie. All right. Now we got to send people back to bed. What did he say? You were curious about that one? So he was playing the Return to Vanilla edition, which is the one that's closer to vanilla and less extreme. And the changes that they made to some of the enemies are still so bad that you basically, for some of the bosses, even with max stats and endgame gear, you basically either have to rush them with a squad that has that, or micro them for an hour. I think he said it took an hour to fight Catlon at basically max stats and best gear because he had to micro the whole fight. I know some of the enemies, they get ridiculous strength, they get self-healing and self-bandaging applied. The mod adds new weapons that do, like, insane amounts of damage. Now, I'm not speaking for having played this myself, but I have watched Frankie play some of it. Like the weapons dissemination mod, but it adds a bunch of really insane enemies, too. So many future green fruit crops with all that new fertilizer near the front gate. Yeah, so this is interesting how we just started getting raids here out of nowhere. And what's even weirder is... I mean, I guess the cannibals are coming this way out of Dreg. I guess that would make sense. That's the only place I could see cannibal raids coming from. Okay, let's get Uno over here making some plates. Oh, we need to get some lights. Disabled the triangle bandits. They kept messing with the Dust Tower world state. Okay, so I keep seeing triangle bandits everywhere. Are they from a mod? Can I hit both of these with one lamp? Joker to the rescue. Oh, they're from the weapons dissemination mod. Gotcha. Playing a mod for Ark Survival Ascended that adds insane dinosaurs and difficulty. It's fun to see in different games. I've never played an Ark game, though. So if we wanted to make... Oh, that was the other thing we were going to do. You know what? Beep is in Mongrel. Oh, no, Beep's back. Let's have Beep go to Mongrel and see what type of plate armor schematics we can buy. Dinosaur survival game, right. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. So we could do plate jackets. I think plate jackets may be the way to go for now. Arc is fun if you like taming dinos like Pokemon. I like Shin Megami Tensei, which is kind of like the demon summoning version of Pokemon. Okay, so we could have a white plate jacket. Or was it a black one or a regular one? There's a regular one. I don't think... It seems like not a lot of people use mercenary plate, so it must, it seems... must not be all that effective. Okay, let's buy the plate jacket blueprint. I think they're a decent idea, but as DJ Kalyan said, they mess with world states a little too much. I think the idea is that they occupy places of fallen bandits, so you've got to really make progress to remove them as a threat. They're pretty buggy. Sometimes the leaders don't spawn, and you just use the mod to remove them. Gotcha. Primal Nemesis is the name of the mod. Plate jackets are really good armor for this zone. It should be a significant step up in survivability. Oh, cool. We've got bandit demands. What happened that the raid frequency just went way up? We'll get Uno to make a bunch of armor plates to train the skill, and then make the plate jackets. Never heard of this until today. It's quite fun. Okay, so we've got food. We've got dust bandits on the way. And fix your food? Yeah, sounds good. Are those the dust bandits? It appears possible those are the dust bandits. How much armor plate does it make, or does it take to make a plate jacket? 4.5. Okay, so we've got a little while to go anyways. We went from no raids and several streams to non-stop raiding, and that's why you never know what you're gonna get in Kenshi. By the way, quick plug, if you are new here or just didn't know, I also make videos about Kenshi on YouTube. I just put up my solo hardcore rock bottom playthrough, the entire thing, 30 hours edited down into a 4-hour video. I'm trying to get to YouTube partner over there. I need 500 for the first rank of YouTube partner, and when I logged on today, I had 496. So we are almost there. We are almost to the 500 mark. Of course, 1,000 is the real goal, but 500 is a pretty cool milestone. Hey, thank you very much. I'm going to send Pablo out to talk with them. I'm not paying anymore. Get lost now. You'll regret this. So they really do just leave? I mean, I know they come back with a bigger group and all that, but I figured you would have to actually attack them and intimidate them to get them to leave. And she's like a box of chocolate. You got it. All right, now let's see. When Uno ticks over to the level 80 armor smithing, are we going to get a higher grade? Still high quality. I wonder what that means. I wonder if that's high grade, but sometimes specialist. What? What is this Fogman doing? All right, I'm going to say this is a good place to wrap it up. Hey, we made some progress today. We did some stuff that I wanted to do. We got our first engineering research. We got our first ancient science books. We've got our first special operator up and running and trained. I think things are about to become pretty exciting from here on out, so I'll see you for that next weekend. I do Kenshi on Saturdays and Sundays. Like I said, there is the YouTube if you want to check out more of the Kenshi. If you want to check out any of these VODs, they're over there, and I put them in a playlist, so it's easy to see. But I'll be back Saturday and Sunday for that, and then I'll let you know this week about Metal Gear Solid and potentially starting the Zomboid series that I was talking about. So keep an eye on the Discord. If you'd like to be in the Discord, it's !Discord. We'd love to have you there. Or if you're on YouTube, you can click into my description and find the Discord link there. But yeah, thanks for being a part of it, everybody. We will save as soon as... There we go. Smooth operator. All right, and as usual, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube first. If you'd like to leave a goodbye YouTube in the chat. YouTube, thank you for being here with us, whether you were here live or you caught the VOD. I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. This has been a fun playthrough, and I'm looking forward to more of it, more Kenshi, more of other games, and more things to come. But YouTube, until we catch you again, please take care of yourselves.